today we are going to be making a storage facility, a storage building for our mining resources down from our cave. So our mine entrance is right over here. And over here, we will be working on a new structure. And the block we're going to be using is in this chest. What's it going to be? Oh, it's terracotta. So we're probably the cyan terracotta, I think, is the nicest color. And we'll have that with a mix of red. And I'm thinking about even having concrete mixed in with the build too. These are blocks that I've never really built with before. So this is going to be kind of new to me, but I have a decent idea of what this build could potentially look like. So I just don't I have debated building the building over here because there's just a lot more space. Like, I just think this is a more convenient spot. But with the building idea that I have in my mind that I feel like could work really well with those blocks, we're a little limited on space, I think, because it might be a bigger build than what I'm anticipating. So I'm gonna start laying out some what would you call it? I'm gonna start laying out a basic outline of the foundation. Yeah, there we go. The foundation of the building. And we're going to see how we're looking on space. I have asked myself if it might be worth getting rid of this cliff right here, just kind of flattening this out from this block. Where are we at? So 75, block 75. So if this whole hill was just leveled down to block 75, that could give us a bit more room to work with too. So I'm going to kind of lay out basically an idea of what this is going to look like. And I guess perhaps it doesn't matter too much. Let's do this. So this one block, does this look good so far? So let's build this out let's go 2 more. So our front door would be like right here. Maybe a bit wider, maybe a bit wider like this. And then it's pretty much just going to cut like this, I think. So this building is from the top, from like looking down, it's going to kind of look like a cross a bit. So when we... Wait, did I... No, I think I just did this. And then... Yeah, okay, so that's good. Oops, that's loud. That's pretty loud on my part. I gotta turn my game volume down. But I hope it comes out okay on the video. So, yeah. So... This would be the entrance, and basically what the building would consist of is walking in, and there's going to be a middle part right here. Right, so there's going to be a meeting point between the different sections. And then how this looks right here, it's going to go out here, here, and here. So I'll try to show you a good example of what that's going to look like. So it's going to meet up here, for example, and then let's say it cuts like this, right? And then it would do the same thing. Oops. It would do the same thing on this side. And it would come out and it would hypothetically, like, I got to get my measurements right, but it would do this like that. This is not right, but the measurements. But it would be this on at every angle, right? So I don't know how big it's going to look. I don't know how big it's going to be. And maybe even the corners we can kind of do a little zigzag-a-rooney. Just like that. And then we could do the same thing. Oops. Well, I think it's... Anyway, so I'm gonna try to get a basic idea laid out, and I'm gonna show you guys what the shape is gonna be and what it's gonna look like. And I didn't know how big this building is going to be yet. I still don't know how big it's going to be. So I might even take this foundation. I might move it up a few blocks. I might move it over that way a few blocks. So yeah, so let me just kind of get to work on it a little bit, and then I'll show you guys what the basic footprint of the building is going to look like. So I'll be right back. Okay. So it turns out it's this hill that's giving us issues, because I'm probably going to leave this one now. But because I kind of do like the general spot where this is going. Well, we got some options. We got 3 options. Do we kind of fix this part or change this part of the building of the original design and just kind of straighten out this wall so we can build up our wall and not and leave this mountain as it is? Do we dig into the mountain and make this building a part of the mountain, like it's part of it's just connected and the back part is underground? Or do we take down this mountain? Do we take down this whole face of the mountain, just enough for us to go in and build our walls to still make our building separate from the mountain? That's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I just placed down these blocks here just to kind of give a good idea of what I'm thinking. So you would walk into the building. These will be doors, maybe even piston doors. I don't know. It's 2x2. That's a pretty good opportunity for some piston doors. So you would walk into the building, and ideally there is going to be levels going up here. So there might be like an area above the entrance here that we can go up, and there's going to be some storage up there. There's going to be storage up here. There's going to be storage over here, and there's also going to be storage over here. So each one of these, at least, maybe not the entrance, maybe the entrance, we'll see. But at least these 3 hallways are going to have different levels of chests. And those chests will store pretty much almost everything that we mine from our mine. And so I was even thinking about having an underground rail system going from our house here to the mine shaft, so we can just kind of send some resources up. I just don't know exactly how far away it is. I'll have to F3 that and find out what the coordinates of everything is to make sure that if we do have a rail system where we just kind of want to send some supplies up, we are not unloading anything by being too far away and stopping our supplies from getting here if we send it off and still want to stay down in the mine. So where's the sun at? The sun is still in a pretty good position. So let's get some height, and let's look at what this is looking like from a little tiny distance. I have stairs over there, but I am not using those stairs because why would I? Oh, just keep going up this way. Okay, this is how I always usually go, but I got to figure out exactly where I'm going to put a road to take a horse here. So if we look at it from over here, uh-oh. These guys. There's only 2 of them, though. Well, by this this Minecraft series law, we might have to go fight those guys. But yeah, so this is what the building is looking like so far. This should kind of give you an idea for size, for scale. And looking at it from this distance, I'll see what I can kind of work on. Because when I'm standing inside the build, which is most important, right? So function comes first, more than anything, more than aesthetic, general looks, like anything like that. The function of the building, the feel of being inside is what truthfully matters. The looks of the building kind of comes after. When I stand back here, there are things I want to change, but when I stand inside the house or stand inside this building or this foundation, it's feeling pretty good. So I gotta stick with my my feelings for when I'm standing over there, but it's good to kind of come back and see how it's coming along from a distance. So I think I might need a lot more terracotta, and I'm gonna need a lot more dye. So I'm gonna probably have to venture out and get some more resources for that. I need cactus. I need cacti. Where did they go? Aw. But I need more cacti for green dye is what I need. Can I make this jump? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm out of cyan terracotta, so I'm gonna have to go do some grinding for more dye, more resources to make dye, and I have more terracotta here, and I actually have a lot of red terracotta because I wanted to try something for the floor, but I got more regular terracotta that we can dye. And then we have the Badlands over actually across this ocean that we can go to and make. Can we make stairs? No. Okay, so there's no stairs. And okay, there are no half slabs. Okay, noted. Duly noted. So I was thinking about using red terracotta for the floor in here, or at least part of the floor design. Maybe we could do something like maybe we could have 2 different blocks for the floor pattern. So maybe in the middle we can have red, so that can kind of keep the red can kind of keep in the middle. Oh yeah, there's that cave. Oops. So it can stay like that. So you know what I mean? So like the red could kind of act in the middle, because I think the red and the gray go, or the cyan, I should say, oops, now we have more. The cyan and the red, I think, look very, very nice together. But if we actually go, let's head, where's the sun? Okay, so we can sleep at the shack, because we got to go down to the shack now. Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to see this, but I haven't built the bridge yet. These blocks here, I used these to find the right color. And so if we are using, it's this block right here, the gray, or I keep calling it gray. It is gray, right? Or is it cyan? I don't know. It doesn't look cyan. This looks cyan. So what color of blocks for concrete at least, because I think the terracotta, I think we're good on. But for concrete blocks, if we wanted to use any for the floor, what would look good with the red? You know? So if, okay, so let's do this. All right. So for a little make-believe. So we will put these down. Oops, down like so. Oh, okay, we don't have enough. But if we were to use the terracotta, the cyan terracotta for the wall, and the floor, what would look best? The red, and this is light gray concrete, I believe. Yeah, light gray concrete. This is just gray concrete. Yeah, gray concrete. And this is the cyan concrete. Yay, I'm good. So what looks better with the red and the cyan terracotta? the light gray concrete, the dark gray concrete, which is already pretty close. It's pretty close to the cyan terracotta, or the cyan and the cyan. So if we did this, no, that looks a little too, well, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of color pop at the new build. I never thought I'd ever say that sentence before. But, you know, what could we try? Because I want to keep stone out of the build, and I want to keep wood out of the build, because those are my two usual go-to resources for building, right? So, yeah. What are we going to do? So, let's... Oh, okay. You guys are seeing me in real time make a random chest. We all do it. I don't have a lot of shame in it. Normal people do it. B-double-O does it. B-double-O does it. And are you going to tell me that you don't like B-double-O? Okay, let's do that. Okay. So let's yeah, so we got our bed. Where's the sun at? Oh, it's not even quite noon yet. So an idea that I actually had over here, we're coming back to this, don't worry. So this I want to get as much work on this done as possible before we work on anything else. So I kind of want this to be almost a done build before we actually go on to another project. That doesn't mean that it's going to be done this episode, but hopefully, cross my fingers, it might be done next episode. But I got a lot of grinding to do off camera because I'm going to go through terracotta like crazy, and I think I will probably trim down that mountain a bit to extend our building out, because we don't really even have a lot of space to bring it forward, and I would rather take the mountain out than have to terraform a new cliff in front of it to make it look decent. I don't want to... Yeah, okay, so over here is typically where I sail to get to the... oh, we had a boat over here. So this is where I typically sail from, right? As you can see, that boat. One thing I want it to do in the future is actually make like a... I guess you would call it a boathouse. I don't know how big it would be. But to kind of have, like, kind of treat this area like it's a harbor. You know what I mean? Like, treat it like it's a big, like a shipping dock. You know what I mean? Have some docks, have a bunch of boats. I don't know what else we would have. And so if we're just having a house and a dock to store boats, it's not going to be that big. But, man, I really wish we could do, like, a big build. Like, if we could find some excuse to do some big build here, that would kind of feel a little industrial, if that makes sense. Let me know, like, if you guys have any ideas, like, you know, comment, guys, and let me know what else you would want to see here. You can kind of see the edge of the... Oh, I hope that zombie doesn't knock me out of my boat. You can kind of see the edge of the new build right there. So that should look pretty cool when it's getting close to done. So this is how I get out to the desert, and this is how I get out to the Badlands from here. This is actually a much quicker way than we originally went on camera. I think all the way back, I could be wrong, but I think like episode 2 or 3 is when we went out here before. It feels like forever ago, but guys, it really wasn't that long ago. So this is the Badlands right here. This is how close we've always been. And I always pictured it being so far away, but guy, it's not. It's not far away. And just a little bit further, we have a desert. There's a village over there. Little fun fact about that village. I think it was episode 2 or 3, whichever episode we came out here. I had some footage of when I explored that village for the first time. I actually have it on camera when I went over there for the very first time exploring, but due to time purposes of the episode, I actually cut it. I cut it all out. But that's a little bit of insider knowledge for you guys. And this pyramid over here, I think I explored. I don't think I showed that on camera, but I explored all this stuff on camera a few episodes ago, and it never made YouTube. It never saw the light of day. But we're coming over here for the cactuses, so let's or the cacti. So let's make sure that we get that. Oops. I would like to know if there's a way to farm cacti. Is there? I don't know. Oops. I have to do my research and find out, because if we can make like a farm, that would be great, because if this is not a renewable resource, then that would not be good, because inevitably, like in the future, if we have to keep farming this stuff, this desert's going to be bone dry of cacti. So let's hope there's a way to farm this stuff. I'm gonna look into it, and maybe in the future we can build a farm. I think that's a brand new desert temple over there, so I think I'm gonna have to go explore that. I don't think it is the same one, no, because the original one that we went to, is that a different village? That's really cool. No, we have not been to this village. So this is a new village. Yeah, this is a new village, and that over there is a new desert temple. So, yeah, let's explore these. Oh my gosh. That's a little throwback. Don't do it. Let's go over to this temple and see what we get. Wow, that's a cool cave. I got lucky with this seed. I got really lucky with this seed. Wow, that's a really cool cave. There's a creeper in there. I don't know if you can see him. Wow. This is cool, guys. This is really neat. Good haul so far. So far, so good. Let's take these. Let's take the gunpowder. Okay, let's take the bones, because we still have a lot of space in our inventory right now. So we can afford to take some stuff. Okay, not too bad. I found another pyramid. This desert is crazy. There's the jungle right there. So 4 pyramids so far. 4 pyramids confirmed in this desert, in this single desert. We are back at the house, and I got some smelting going down in our brand new basement, and I'm gonna get some cyan dye going so we can I don't know how much that's gonna be. How much is that gonna be? That's good. So let's find a crafting bench, and I think to make cyan, how do you make cyan? Oh, shoot, I'm an idiot. There we go. Now we can make cyan. Very good, very good. And let's do this. Oops. Is that going to be enough? Just like that. Now we have some cyan. That still does not look like a lot, so I'll have a lot more grinding to do off camera, and I will have more work done. Like I'm definitely going to get to work on this new building now that I have it started. And next episode, I will make sure that I keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing, and we'll work on it together next episode. Before we end this episode, I wanted to do one more thing. There you go, horsey. That's for